Hello everybody, Average Gamer here. Welcome to another episode of Supreme Ruler, The Great War. So in the last episode, France has fallen, and we are in the process of heading east. Our priority at this point is to knock Russia out of the war before the Americans get involved. Now, one of the things I'm going to do here, I don't know how well this works. I've noticed that in... what's it called? The game that came before this one, Supreme Ruler Ultimate, that the influenced nations or influenced relations has actually been working a little differently, a little bit more, dare I say, better in new games. I don't know. I also wanted to mention that this is a pre-release saved game still, so that's one of the things we have to take in consideration when playing. But yeah, so what we're going to do in this episode, we're going to do a little housekeeping. We're going to actually clean out a lot of these trenches. I don't want guerrillas and freedom fighters spawning in on our already or previously built, in a previous episode, previously in Supreme Ruler of the Great War. We don't want them spawning in on these things and being pretty much almost immediately dug in. So we're going to get rid of... Wow, there's a lot. Kind of wish I could, like, control click. But ain't going to happen. So we have just a wee little bit of stuff to scrap up. Someone also mentioned that if we try... we could theoretically increase our costs for our policing, and that should, hopefully and theoretically, increase our ability to stop insurrection. One of the things I also want to look at is our intelligence options. There's a way for us to set up a counter, some sort of counterintelligence system in place. I want to see about that as well. We're going to be building a butt-ton of cavalry units, the infantry cavalry units, or even armored cars possibly, but they use gas, right? And we're trying to, you know, I mean, we're making a lot of money now, so we're good. Like I said, France is out of the war. Pretty much as time progresses, their ally, or not, well, their former buddies there, their former little colonies, they're all gonna fall. They're all gonna surrender to us, which is good. We're not even surrender, but at least, you know, request peace, basically. So we're gonna keep perfect. I think we've gone through them all. Now we're gonna do all these fortifications as well. Get all these fortifications out of here. I mean, this is the only thing I don't like about the war, is the cleanup after the fact. Having to go through and scrap, and that's done. That's going to take a while. That ended up being quite a little anticlimactic fight for all of us. Well, now we're headed east again. So we want these. No, I'll put that one now. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff to clean up on the frontier. We had a lot of fortifications, so the hope is that we can slowly just scrap a lot of this stuff. If I'm not mistaken, when we scrap, we do get a little bit of goods, but not much. Okay. Are we building cavalry? We are. Okay, good. We also want to look at our financial stuff here real quick. Spending infrastructure. We're actually going to up our costs for infrastructure to about half, and law enforcement to half as well. Now, hoping that will do something, but I'm also that's government. This is actual state funding. So this is actually money we're giving to other countries. So that's not going to work. So yeah, right now the primary thing we got to do is send cavalry west. We got a lot of warships and things like that. So someone also mentioned that they thought it was weird that we got access to all the manpower France had and all that stuff. We didn't. We had manpower to spare. We actually have ourselves 1.1 million troops. The majority of their forces disbanded when we took them. A lot of the stuff we took was in their reserves. I want to mention that as well. So we basically just got their equipment. We didn't actually get their troops. And then we have to use our manpower to basically replace those units. But I'm going to highlight all these guys here real quick. And look for anything that's cavalry related. And what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that our cavalry goes to Paris first. And then we're going to fan them out from Paris. And we're going to highlight all of this. Land units only, please. And yet again, cavalry only. I really don't want to spend too much money on much of this. So the majority of the cavalry is now going to Paris. We'll let them get their little insurrection down here and their little insurrection over here. I'm not too worried about that. Armored cars, though. Actually, I'm just going to order both of you to deploy. I'm also going to order... Nah, you know what? That'll be fine. That'll be fine. I'm also going to, though, order additional cavalry, though. We're building 31. I actually want to increase that up to... $70. You're all pioneers. You're going east. And we're going to start massing our troops over here on the eastern front. And then we're going to make a push. We're actually going to kind of leave a skeleton amount of troops to kind of push a little bit east here. And some of them are going to push down this way. But the majority of our forces are going to move up this way with the armor. As you can see here, the armor in the primary push. Which reminds me, do we have any armor here? I think that's actually what all this is. Yeah, it is. Armor is going to move up to Riga. So this is what... yeah, this is infantry and... Okay, so we got to make sure that we also bring up some infantry after this as well. So we want to make sure of is that we have also the infantry for the plan that we're going to be doing. And I don't think there's any infantry around here yet. A lot of it is coming down this way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to unpause real quick and just look at these guys. That's a lot of our artillery, and this should be our infantry, right? Yeah. We're going to take that whole stack, that stack, and that stack. And these guys are actually going to go by boat. They're going to order them to there. They're going to go by boat from here all the way around to here. These guys are going to fortify Paris for us. Remember, we're not at war with Italy, and we're also not at war with England, or with the United States. We're losing a lot of warships. No, I don't want that. Oh! One thing I also wanted to do is increase our overall spending. I want to bring this down to around 10 million. Want to look at some of our resources as well to see how we're doing. Inflation's at 1.6% now. It used to be at, what, -0.1? So we gotta pay attention to that. We're losing a lot of warships. One of the big issues is if we ever do go to war with the U.S., we're gonna have some long-term issues with cavalry or with. Sorry, we're gonna have some. Oh, perfect. We're gonna have some long-term issues with them, so we're gonna have to worry about that. So we're going to start building up our cavalry units here. I'm also going to order some of these infantry units just to kind of spread out a little bit. Can never hurt to have infantry spread around in the mix as well. So right now we're not too worried about the east. We're more worried about solidifying our holdings here in the west. We can get a lot of our forces mixed around. I don't think there's anything in this hex, right? No, there's not. I'm gonna send you guys down south. Where are you? Oh, you're a cavalry unit. Oh, perfect. You're a cavalry unit. I'm gonna move you over here for now. You guys are heading south. Okay, I'm gonna head you south as well. Let's put you there. Let's put you there. Let's put you there. I think that kind of clears that up. We're going to set things to very fast for the moment, because most of our troops are still heading east. So there's not much we can do. That's where the Russians are causing problems. Wouldn't mind if our fleet just kind of went, okay, screw you, Russia. But I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Let's move you guys this way for now. Alright, so we got these guys. We're going to go back down. Oh, perfect. We're actually at very fast. These guys don't have the logistics to keep fighting, so... I'm just going to keep grinding them down. Our cavalry won't, in the end, do the best job at getting guys that are already kind of settled in place, but... the hope is that they'll be able to actually cause issues with the guys that will be going into place. Oh, we got another one. Rare. We're going to move you Let's go there. 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 Whoops. There. There. Let's see. Someone try to pop up here. And cavalry dismissed them. You're gonna go in there. Perfect. Well, they're all going there. Perfect. Okay. Let's move up this cavalry unit. This one's going to move up here and just kind of take care of that. One of the good things about this is just how we're going to be dealing with this for a while, to be 100% honest with you. It's definitely going to be one of those things where we're going to be fighting insurgents for a very long time. Alright, so you're going to go there. You're going to go there. And the plan's going to be, once we remove insurgents from a territory, we will move units in to control and pacify the area, we'll say. I'm also going to go actions against.
We need reinforcements.
Oh. It's down there. Okay, we're good. Up here as well. Oh, and there. They're going to get that. But what I'm doing there is I'm actually going to be affecting them. So I'm actually going to be giving their government money. And I'm hoping that I can kind of get them to sign some sort of... Well, actually, no, I want all of those to come down here now. And the hope is that we can actually get them to kind of make a deal that's not good for them. Basically, I want them to do a peace deal. And I hope that we can basically manipulate them enough to get them to agree. The infantry's still moving there. So I think the majority of those cavalry units are home. There we go, 3 of them there. So we're going to say one goes there, one goes there, one goes there. Yeah, don't worry about that spot as well, more than anything. So you're going to go there. There, what is this? Alright, you're getting scrapped. And there. And there. Map loyalty screen. Good for many good things. Yeah, all of you are going to move in there. This cavalry unit is going to move to there. Monaco wants peace. We will agree to that. Wait, what? Well, I think that's in Morocco. Okay, we're good. Yeah, we're not too worried about any of that. I'm gonna agree to these terms, except for the 90-day ones for now. So now we're playing more of an economic game at this point, which is kind of humorous. Are you all cavalry? No. 2 artillery are heading east. You and you are actually heading north to this location. You are heading via ship to Riga. No. Alright, do I have to click and do this to you? Or do I have to actually, like, click and say all sea transport? Boom. You all sea transport. Boom. All of you sea transport. Come on. Now I gotta keep an eye on this because after a certain amount of time they'll try to come back. We've got the keel. Can now say they immediately went back. Sea transport. Bonk. Usually I'll get them to go to one specific location, kind of like a rally point, and then head out to where they need to go. There we go. They should sit there for a minute. Or they should turn around and land on our property. Alright, so let's see if this works. Or if they all do the classic bug, which is the first bit of land they hit, they all deploy. So 3 of them deployed to the land there. Oh. Sea transport. To that location, please. All of you, as well, via boat. Go there, please. If that works, I'm going to be extremely happy. In the meantime, back at our base, or back at our, we'll say our Western Occupation Headquarters. Deploying more cavalry into the French territories. This is taking forever. Actually, you know what? It's actually not a bad thing, because then I can actually do the whole actions against thing. I'm going to support the government. So hopefully that'll actually get us, maybe? Because I have to go all the way up and around. Yeah, let's put you at the naval facility, you at Toulon. Another one there. Wow, I just realized just how much cavalry we are truly going to need to occupy and pacify France. Oh, this is going to take forever. Oh, at least we got another one there. Oh, France. Alright, so with all of this in mind, I think these are more peace offers. Not yet. Oh, we're at peace with these guys already. I'm just going to agree to that because we want to better our relations with some of these countries. Ceasefire sign with Morocco. Sorry, Morocco. Diplomatic, come on. Peace with you yet? Nope. No big deal. How about you? Nope, not yet. Alright. Well, anyways, that's going to be that for this episode. In the next one, we're going to still keep deploying more and more and more cavalry to France to kind of help fight down and kind of get rid of those guerrillas and freedom fighters. And we are hopefully going to be able to do our first major push towards Petrograd while those ships are almost there. With some more armor and artillery and stuff like that. We're basically going to push east with our armor or maybe even directly north. I'm worried about the Russian Navy, though. If we push north, we kind of create ourselves a little susceptible to their Navy, but I mean, if our warships are able to push in that far, and it's not even an actual major warship, we'll have to see. Oh, those... Okay, it's a Swedish and a German ship. Yeah, so the plan is going to be to make up some more of these tank, infantry, and artillery units. And then basically what we're going to do, we're going to tell them all the... I'm a little worried that these guys are actually going to be too slow. Now that I think about it. Infantry won't be too bad because we can use them to hit the, we'll say the hard points of the enemy. Strongholds, any towns that they're trying to adamantly defend. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use our armored cars here. Holy crap, we have a lot. And I'm actually going to utilize them instead of the infantry. I'm also going to try and figure out why I see cavalry in here. Oh, I do. Look at that. Not much. Just a little bit of it. All right. Anyways, so thanks for watching. In the next episode, we will be doing some more stuff and some things and some stuff. Thanks for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.